My name is Alvaro Salas. I'm professor at the bilingual business administration career, and I teach different courses like applied statistics and mathematics and also human resources management.
So my name is Anthony Waltoano. I'm the president of business administration, and this is almost my third year in ULACIT.
So my name is Anastasia Legrand, and this is almost my last quarter in ULACIT. I'm a senior, and I'm also in GOES as the vice president of Bachelor. So yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the virtualization that we have been experiencing due to this pandemic. I think since March of this year. How have you been adapting to this in terms of the Blackboard Collaborate tool, for example? As you as a professor, obviously you have to adapt. You received a lot of courses. How does that feel for you instead of just teaching presential classes?
Well, it has been easy because the university has a very good platform, very strong, and I think we have encountered several inconveniences, but at the end of the different classes, we were able to manage the classes accordingly to what was expected. And so teaching different classes with math, for example, sometimes it's difficult with a virtual platform like the one that we use here at the university, Blackboard. And with human resources, it's kind of easier because it's usually presentations and different cases that we solve in class. But in general, I would say that we have accommodated to the conditions and the virtual classification that we have now in our university.
So I think actually ULACIT did really good because for us, like students, we don't get kind of distracted, or we don't get late with the courses. So I think they implemented the virtual courses they already had with the masters and the other degrees. For us, for me, it's been kind of, I think, easier this way.
And what about the possibility of interacting with other classmates
it's
at the
cool.
same time?
Honestly, you would think that for freshmen, for example, that they're going to have a really difficult time to adopt the platform. Yeah. However, it's not been the case. For example, ULACIT has given us a lot of courses, how to use the platform, how to upload forms, interact with each other, and even connectivity in terms of social media. We have get classes in Zoom or any other platforms outside the university. So we know each and every one of us. And one of the issues that we had in the past was that we didn't know everyone in the career. Yeah. Now it's kind of, we know every single person in this, which is really cool.
And I think now everything is with connectivity. So I actually got to know another classmate, and I didn't even knew her before. So I think it's difficult because it's not the same that being in the university, presential classes and everything, but still you have the opportunity to meet other people. So I don't think that's a big problem for me. So I think the good thing about projects is that you kind of learn how to work in a real life example. So it's you work along with the professor, but also with the students, and you get to know for example, sometimes you don't like someone. It's true, even in work, you can have problems with someone, but you have to understand that you are not going to choose your partners or whatever that you are working with. So I think that's kind of good.
Yeah, I also agree. It prepares you for the real life and real work, not choosing your partners, but adapting and working with them to accomplish the goals that your company has set to do. So I think that's really interesting as well.
It's real teamwork.
Yeah, it's real teamwork.
Exactly.
Yeah, we get prepared from that from a really young age.
You don't choose your coworkers
you don't choose
when you're working, right?
Who you want to work with.
What kind of soft skills do you think you developed during your courses?
Okay, so I think that mostly I would say project management and also Excel and Power BI and all these kind of platforms that really get you prepared for the real world. We get, for example, in accounting classes, the NIFs and all these things that you really need and give you an advantage in comparison to other people in the workforce. So I think that's probably one of my key points. And project management, which I also work in this, and the university also introduced me to a lot of these tools and software that I can use. And whenever someone asks me hey, do you know how to do this? Yes, of course. And here's a platform that I use. Where did you learn that? Well, in the university, they taught us how to do it. So it's really interesting that they are even amazed at you learning or knowing these kind of skills, when for us it's just second nature, So.
And teamwork also.
And teamwork also.
Yeah. Actually, I think for me, one of the best things about the Bachelor is that even for me, it's more opportunities now that I want to do my master, and we study in English, like everything. My master, I want to do it like in English, and so I don't have to like do all like a new process or something like that. And like also working alongside with people from like other part of the world. So I've worked like with people from the States, people from, I don't know, like Germany or whatever. It's kind of like, I think you get to learn more like about environment, like a different environment, because it's not like all the people from Costa Rica. So you get to know and understand that also in a company or in an organization, it's not going to be like 100% Costa Ricans. It's going to be really diverse. And now like
multicultural.
Yeah, now like every company has like people from different parts of the world. So I think that's.
So you think the university offers you the opportunity to go to any country in the world to continue your studies, if that is the case?
Yeah, and I think that's pretty cool. Like,
yeah, they have alliances. So it's actually really easy to get all this information because it's available either in Blackboard, you can ask for it in the forums, in the chatbots, like everything is really easy to access, and they give you a lot of opportunities. For example, I remember that I was applying to a country in, I think it was Germany in this case, and I just said I want to be in Germany, and they gave me a list of every single company or not company, university that I could apply to. And it was really easy, really simple. Now the pandemic struck, so I was not able to go to Germany, but it was really cool.
And what about the costs?
It was exactly the same at ULACIT, surprisingly. I would say that that's probably one of the biggest advantages that ULACIT has. It allows you to travel the world, in this case, to keep on your studies, and it gives you a really good price because it's the same as if you were in Costa Rica. So that's really good.
And you can go still to take some courses outside and then return and continue your studies here.
Okay, yeah, actually in the Bachelor, we have multiple opportunities with companies that are not necessarily available for people in Administración de Negocios. For example, we enter jobs or spots that are specific in English, and they require you to demonstrate leadership skills, which you learn here in ULACIT. In general, in everything in ULACIT, because you have to work in projects, and many times maybe someone's not, like you're all kind of ships, you could say, and it forces you to, grow that leader that you most have inside yourself to become a successful, person in any company.
What kind of jobs do you think you can apply for at this moment with all the knowledge that you have learned here?
Okay, I would say that, as I said, project management is a really good deal in terms of the Bachelor because it really forces you to be a leader, even if you're not at the beginning of the career. Also, spots in marketing. We have a really in-depth marketing strategy. Finance as well. Like I know a lot of people that work in really big companies in finance, and they're really successful at it because of the knowledge that they acquired here in ULACIT.
There are a lot of people that here work like in Amazon or IBM. I think there's people that works in IBM. So
and Intel also.
Yeah, there are like a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, we have the people in Deloitte, in Grant Thornton, like really big names around the world that if you have that in your CV, you can literally go anywhere and they will accept you because they know the demand that it requires you to be in this specific job.
And also the big software companies that are here in Costa Rica.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly. In ULACIT because they give you a lot of opportunities. For example, there are scholarships from 30%, 50%, and even 100%.
Just to start, right?
Just to start. And it's a really good opportunity because many other private schools in Costa Rica are really expensive and they give you like a really small percentage of scholarship. So I remember that my process was really quick. In 2 weeks, I had just like submitted my papers and they just told me like, yeah, you're accepted into this 50% scholarship, which was a really good aid in my financial activities.
And your quarter fee is less than that you were supposed to pay at high school, right?
Exactly. Yeah, actually, it is. Yeah, it was way less than what I.
And after that, you obtain a 100% scholarship, right?
Yes, I obtained. It's called a leadership scholarship.
Yeah.
We
both got it.
Yeah, we're partners in this thing called Gobierno Estudiantil, which we basically represent our community to the professors, see what
business, like bachelor,
what could be improved in this career, and like give them a voice. Like if there is something that maybe they want to change or they want to implement or learn, we just communicate it to the director, the dean of the school, and they will like quickly make it happen.
So we should think, as a summary, are the most important conditions that you meet here at the university when you study business administration?
I would say that internationality is a really big aspect. It gives you a head start in any other company. And also projects. Like I love projects. I'll keep on talking about them because it really gives you real life examples in real life companies, even in the university. So I feel like that's like connection that I make instantly.
Yeah, I think 100% projects is like way better than like doing exams. Like I think you don't learn with exams. And like with projects, you get to understand like the real like real life examples. And as Tony mentioned before, like the internationally, it's like really important for like all business and like companies. So I think that would be like.
Well, in general, our textbooks are in English, our readings are in English, all the projects are written in English. And so I believe if one person in the region, they want to study administration, this is the place to do it because our career is unique in the region. And so we have this opportunity, this big opportunity at an affordable cost in order to study something that is going to be helpful for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, and actually that's why I chose to study here. Like that was like my opportunity, and I think like it's really good. Like just studying in English is like it gives you a big, like a big step, maybe like in a company or whatever you want to do. Like starting to study in English is really important.